Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing an update for my quartergram eyeshadow challenge project today. We're changing the name of this series. We're changing it up. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I'll have a think about it, but all I know is we're changing it up. And today, so I've just weighed my products and I've put them into my little spreadsheet, and I'm just like, you're fucking serious? Like, what? So the reason why I've decided to change this up is for a few reasons. I am getting very bored of trying to reach certain goals with my eye products. It is very time consuming. If you are an eyeshadow panner, then you will know that. It takes a lot of dedication. You have to use something a lot, and it has to be something that you use almost exclusively to really see progress. And I'm just not, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. It's annoying me. Also, so I weighed my stuff, and I just don't my scales. They're not the best. They're El Cheapo scales from eBay, for Christ's sake, with free shipping. So that tells you a lot. They're good for weighing a foundation that I've been using for a month, or a perfume or something like that. It can show weight differences when the difference is significant. But when it's piddly fucking, I use this eyeshadow palette 5 times, it can't fucking tell. It can't tell. It's I don't know. It's a gremlin. Someone fed it overnight and it grew. But what's really pushed me over the edge of that's it, we're changing this up completely, is my Naked palette. So prepare for some progress. Honey child, I fucking hit pan on Naked. Finally, I dedicated my life to that eyeshadow this month, and I hit pan on it finally. I still had to use it probably about 12 times to hit pan on that. So, took me a long time to get there, and I was using it very generously as well. So anyway, I weigh this today and I'm like, bitch got pan. Finally, there's going to be something not only to show, but a weight difference to show. No. So it was 144.6 grams, now 144.73 grams. So my scales are just not cut out for this sort of project. Now, I'm not going to buy a better pair of scales to do a project like this, because I don't want to do a project like this anymore. I'm sick of it. I don't want to focus on this. This palette has a very special place in my heart. It is old as the damn hills. I bought this on an aeroplane in Europe. My dad actually bought it for me on an aeroplane in Europe. Yeah, it's, it's very special to me, and I will never ever get rid of this palette, but I am retiring it. Kat was so sweet because she knows that I love the color story in this palette. She gave me a fresh one that she had kicking around, still in its box, that she got not too long ago, maybe, I don't know, but it's not old as this. So this one I will keep, but I won't be using this one anymore. It's got to be retired. Thank you for your service. I love you. Yeah, so there's that. The MAC Burgundy ×9. So this grew as well. Once I hit pan on that, I was fucking going hard for this, because I was using the sort of shimmery shades in this to try and get some weight use that I could actually show, and really going hard with the Naked eyeshadow. But this grew as well. It was 63.17 grams, now 63.2 grams. I don't know what. What? Anyway, what I did discover about this is I like it, and I've been using it for a while, and this is my jam, but I'm going to declutter it. I'm actually going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Let's get into this guy with my singles. I will say I finished this. This was a little like nude sort of skin tone for me, matte tart eyeshadow. I finished that one. It was super easy. I knew that I would finish it. When you're using an eyeshadow like all over this whole section of your eye, you go through it very quickly, but when you're only using it on like a tiny little eyelid and shit, takes forever. Here is everything. I don't even think I'll take the time to put the weights up on the screen because they all grew by 0.01 gram. All of them. So there you go. What I've decided to do with these eyeshadows, I want to keep these ones. So we've got, I think it's Brownie Points. Yeah, Brownie Points, and then Cherry Cola and Wild West. I'm going to keep those three. They're beautiful shades. And I'm going to get rid of Curfew, which is the purple. And this like random matte brown, I'm going to get rid of that as well. I don't need them. It's fine. Like I can live without them. Then I've got my loose doodads. The Bia Pigment, again, a little bit of rage with this because I was like, I can totally do a quarter gram. Like I can get that goal happening with this one. And I was again pairing it with the Naked palette and with the MAC Burgundy ×9. No, it grew. I don't fucking get it. Blame the scales. Like, I know it's the scales. I'm going to hold on to that because it's an absolutely beautiful, like, cool toned taupey gold shade. The Stila Little White Lies in Fuchsia Fiction, I'm going to keep that as well. It's really nice. The Colorpop Monkey Business, I didn't use this one this month. And I remember, like, I did a really fucking crazy eye look with it and I didn't really enjoy it. So I thought, I'm just going to hold on to it, see if I can play with it this month and create a look that I like, and then it can stay or it can go. Whatevs. So that's the fate of the products that were currently in the project. Now, here's how I'm going to change things up. I am going to turn this into kind of like a monthly makeup basket for eyeshadows. I'm going to do a sit down video like this, not like a hands with camera down in a drawer video. But essentially I'm going to either swap out the palettes and the shadows every month, or I'm just going to keep using them if I'm enjoying them, essentially. And then, like, you know, get a feel for the things that I want to declutter out of my stash. So what I'm rotating in is another MAC palette. This is Past Deluxe. I don't know, it's a 5-pan like shimmery palette. Honestly, I don't think this is going to stay because it's kind of like chalky with glitter. But I want to give it a go. It's been kicking around for a long time. If I can find a way to love it, then that's awesome. But if I don't, then bye. Novena. So, I haven't used this palette and I've had it for like 60,000 years. I think I've swatched Passion, but that's it. Anyway, I'm going to crack into this and have a play with it. I was going to pull out Modern Renaissance, but I thought, you know what, you haven't even used Novena, so maybe go there. Maybe. Just go there first. I am pulling in some more Makeup Geek single eyeshadows. Now, I chose to put in the last of my Makeup Geek matte eyeshadows to have a play with them. I've got Vintage, which is quite similar to Brownie Points, except it's a little bit darker, a little bit more sort of burgundy-ish. Then I have Taboo, which is a very dark purple shade. And the last one that I have is Americano, which is like a, almost looks a bit like a reddy brown. It looks very brown on camera, but I feel like she's got some red tones in there. So I'm gonna play with them. I'm gonna keep these in here because it's just easy for me to remember what I've used and what, yeah, just stuff. Also, to be fair, I have quite a big dip in Wild West. It's not big, but there's a dip. It's big for me, all right? Big for me. It's big for someone with like 200 eyeshadow palettes and countless single eyeshadows. So, you know, it is what it is. I am bringing in some more like single doodads. So let's start with Sugarpill Pigments. Now, I've had these kicking around for a long time. And look, to be fair, there's a green one right here. This is Hug Life. God, I don't wear fucking green eyeshadow. Green eyeshadow looks so bad on me, and blue eyeshadow looks so bad on me as well. But I want to give it a go. I remember being like seeing images of people using this to create, you know, like liner looks and stuff like that. And I was so inspired, so fucking inspired. So I just want to put it on my face and see what it looks like. Then we have Asylum, which is a fucking stunning, like metallic, almost subtle duochromy, raspberry, goldy pink. Oh, fucking gorgeous. There's Countess, which again sort of has that almost duochromy, like shiftiness with the light, but it's more of like a burgundy color. Strangeling, which is a purple, and Charmy, which is a beautiful sort of beigey pink. I'm gonna have a play with them. Like my Sugarpill pigments, I really just don't reach for very often. I won't be surprised if Countess and Asylum are the two that stay and the others go, because these, when I look at these two, I kind of get like they fit into a little part of my heart where all of my Inglot like duochrome and multichrome pigments fit. So I like these guys aren't super on the chopping block, whereas these guys are. It's a thing. But I got too many eyeshadows and I want to whittle it down. So, you know, you got to start somewhere. And last, but certainly not least, I have a bunch of the Stila Shimmer and Glows. So these are the like metallic finish ones. Now, I've got Grace, Twig, and Kitten. The reason I pulled these out is because they are sort of not separating, but they're like, I can tell they're drying up. They're drying up. I've swatched them all and they're definitely like drier than they were. But I reckon I might be able to get a little bit of use out of them. If like Grace, for example, seems quite dry, but I mean, it goes on fine. And fuck, it's a pretty color. It's similar to what I'm wearing today. I just feel like these shades are going to be like, if I'm going to gravitate towards a shade, it's going to be something like this, really like subtle and wearable. Whereas these guys from Sugarpill, I'm going to be like, that's hard. I don't want to wear green today. Just got to try it once, Hayley. And then if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. So anyway, I'm putting them in. Like, if I don't try them, they're going to sit in my drawer and dry out. So I may as well try them. And they're already on their way out. It's not like I can fucking give them to someone and be like, hey, do you want a half dried out, still a magnificent metal? Nobody wants that. All right, guys. So that is it for today. Hopefully I find this a little bit less frustrating now, where I'm like not putting massive pressure on myself. And hopefully I can sort of use more of my stuff and work out, you know, where I want to make it smaller. Get rid of the things. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye.